We were there. Today's United States Army, vanguard of freedom, celebrating 2 centuries of service to the nation. When you travel the Alcan Highway, you're driving into some of the most breathtaking beauty on the American continent. You're also driving on one of the most amazing feats of construction in American history. It was early in World War II. A road link to Alaska was needed, and it was needed fast. There was only one season, 8 months at most, to do the job, before the cold made construction impossible. The men who did the work accomplished a near miracle. 1,500 miles of road through some of the most rugged wilderness on earth. The men who built the Alcan Highway were Army men. Today's United States Army, vanguard of freedom, celebrating 2 centuries of service to the nation. Today's United States Army, vanguard of freedom, celebrating 2 centuries of service to the nation. Water. You drink it, you swim, you bathe in it. The reason you don't have trouble with germs is that the liquid chlorine in it kills them. The reason it has liquid chlorine in it is that in 1910, an Army doctor originated the idea. Today's United States Army, vanguard of freedom, celebrating 2 centuries of service to the nation.
Ever hear of enzymatic hydrolysis? Never mind, you will. It's a process by which waste cellulose products are chemically changed. Put it more simply, it makes trash into usable material. Anything from corn cobs to waste paper, from scrap lumber to peanut shells. Or say about half the total solid waste produced by our cities. And it does this without smoke or other pollutants. It can change the mountains of trash we create daily into valuable materials. And this material, in turn, can be the basis of clean burning energy, alcohol-based fuel, and methane gas. The possibilities are enormous. To change our solid pollutants into sources of energy. The process was discovered and is being perfected by laboratories of the United States Army. Today's United States Army, vanguard of freedom, celebrating 2 centuries of service to the nation. When we came into land on the moon, it was the start of a whole new era. fast, we could pinpoint familiar landmarks and home in on them. That was because we practiced the landing over and over using the simulator and three-dimensional exact scale maps like this one. These were built up from hundreds of photographs taken on earlier manned and unmanned moonshots. And they were accurate as any map of Earth. But then they were made by an organization with some 200 years of mapping experience. The Army made them for us. Today's United States Army, the vanguard of freedom, celebrating 2 centuries of service to the nation.
Right now, we're working on building a set of bleachers at this local sandlot where the kids play ball.
We're a medical unit, and we've set up this program where we provide free inoculation on the south side.
In the summer, the unit got together with the teenagers around here and organized the cleanup of a local stream. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
Across the nation, citizen soldiers of the Army Reserve and National Guard are working at community projects which not only put their military skills to use and keep them sharp, but at the same time benefit the communities in which they live. Today's United States Army, vanguard of freedom, celebrating 2 centuries of service to the nation. What this ship is doing, hundreds of thousands have done. It is saving days of sailing time and many hundreds of miles between the Atlantic and the Pacific by going through the Panama Canal. The canal stretches more than 40 miles from shore to shore. And every inch of that distance was fought with sweat and ingenuity, talent and determination. It took 10 years to build, and it may be the most gigantic single construction project ever completed. It was done by the United States Army Corps of Engineers. Today's United States Army, vanguard of freedom, celebrating 2 centuries of service to the nation.